Hello friends, Namaskaram. So today we are going to discuss about how the malware infection happens and how you can prevent it and what kind of thing you can do for this. So first of all, before proceeding ahead, we need to understand how the majority of attack happens. What happens is when we have a server, we have licensed software, all the licensed things, and it is almost, other than a very specific case like a symlink hack, majority of time it is a website level infection, not a server level infection. So if you are a common man and if your website is infected with any malware notice or something like a malware infection on your website, a majority of time it may be related to the website specific, not to the server. So who will decide it's a website specific infection or the server itself is infected? Your web hosting company or wherever you are hosting, those technical people are the right people who can decide it's a website or a server level infection. Majority of time it is a website specific issue, not server wide issue. Why? Because every website is having their FTP, their specific area where they upload the file folders, and majority of basic securities are there. So it doesn't happen at a server level majority of time. So now let's discuss how attack happens. If it is not a server side issue, then how the attack happens? The attacker, I will not use the word with attacker, obviously they are negative people. So attacker tries to attack your website. They use some certain things like footprints. What kind of footprint? It can be your WordPress is outdated. They know to check remotely which version of WordPress you are using. It can be one of your plugin in the website. If you are having a CMS and you are using 2 years old plugin which is not updated with the latest security release of the plugin, then that opens a door for the attacker to attack your website. It can be your outdated CMS, it can be one of your plugin, it can be one of your theme. So there are many ways how attack can happen. Now you will say me that why to trust this? How come I can say surely that it can be CMS? There is a change log of WordPress. WordPress is one of the most commonly used website CMS. At the same time, what happens is when we create a website, when we build a website, generally we build and we forget. We even forget to update the CMS. We even do not log into our admin panel because we don't have to. The website is working fine. The only time majority of us checks their website is if it is not working or got a virus alert or something like that kind of situation. So majority of time we ignore. Generally we do not take care of updating the website CMS timely. So what you can do is maybe you can have a periodic backup plan with you, like you will download your website backup and database and file folder backup every month, once a while, as per your convenience. So first of all, you should always backup your codes. So if you have the backup and if attack is there, you can restore that backup from your side and you can update your CMS to make your website secure. Now you may have a question that if I'm using Webji services, then why not? You should provide the backup. You can pay a fair fee for our admin time and we can provide you the backup if available with us. So if you are having a website made up with a CMS or even not with CMS, you should log into your web hosting control panel timely and download occasionally your backups whenever you get some time. And the best way to do this is you create your own schedule. Like you promise yourself, I will take backup every month or I will take backup every 3 months or 2 months as per your convenience. but do it. Don't ignore it, because if the issue happens, then you are in trouble. And trust me, in digital world, our data is so important, your data is so important, that I don't think you will like to take a risk about it. So always have offsite backup. Now the question can be how to take the backup. If you are hosting with us, send a ticket to our team, support@webji.services, or if you are hosted anywhere else and watching this video just for your knowledge, then contact your web host and ask them how to take backup. Please share me these steps. They will share you. So if you are hosted with us, send us. If you are hosted somewhere else, ask them, ask your web host. They will guide you the steps to follow to control panel, in the control panel, to download backup. So that's about backup. Now, how to secure a website. If you are having a HTML based static website, then majority of time there would be no infection. Infection can be from any root. We have seen cases where customer keep a password like their name 123 or domain name 123. This can be one of a way how attacker can attack, because there are tools, there are hacking tools where they can try for brute force attack. So we name it brute force attack, where they try random words behind your domain name or something, and you should never use such kind of a password like some name at 123. A complex password is the password which includes so many digits, alphabets, capital, small, @ hash, in special character. So a combination of a strong password is the first thing which we recommend you. And second thing we recommend you is never keep the same password for more than one account. We have seen cases where we have a reseller, he have 10 accounts, so to remember them fast, they just make one password and save the same password on all of their accounts. So this should be avoided. Every account should have a strong password, alphanumeric, special character, capital, small letter mixed, those kind of password, and should also have every hosting account, every FTP account, every control panel account should have a separate password. So this is about password security. Second thing, if you are aware you are making a WordPress website, then you need to promise yourself, I will check my admin panel every few week or month, or maybe 2 months, or maybe 3 months, or every month, or every 3 months, and make sure all the plugins, all the themes, all the WordPress CMS version are up to date. Another thing you need to make sure, whenever you run a WordPress update, or you run a plugin update, or you run a theme update, always make sure to take all your data backups before applying update, because sometime the update also can crash your website, so you don't want to take risk. So always take backup and then only update your CMS, plugin, or modules, or themes, or whatever they are. You need to understand the fact WordPress is one of the most used and one of the oldest CMS and most popular CMS. They have a change log. So if you search in Google WordPress version history, you will see every few months they have a new release. And they also mention, we fixed this security issue this time. Then after a couple of weeks or month, they have a new release and they say, okay, in this version we fixed those 2 security issues or 3 security issues. So you need to understand, a CMS doesn't mean, a popular CMS doesn't mean a secure CMS. So even today also, you can check on internet how many releases and version history WordPress have and how many times they have fixed security issues. So it's a continuous process. No CMS is 100% accurate. That's why we say you take backups. If you have a business website, then you can contact your web host if they have an add-on for web hosting, such as we offer our customers one of a premium virus die malware scanner that costs like $10 per month, but If you are a customer, you can contact our team and we can give you the best price for Webji. So Webji is like a web application firewall, and you can also block some countries. Suppose like you don't want to have a visitor from X country, you can block that in Webji. That's possible. And Webji also have virtual patches. So suppose you have an old plugin and that is not secure and that have some security issue, then Webji without making a live change will protect you through its web application firewall. So if you have a business website and you have a budget, a little extra budget, you can contact our support team at support@webji.services, and our team can help you with those malware tools and add-ons so they can increase your security. Or hire your developer, ask him to provide you a AMC and ask them to update your CMS, plugins, etc. every 3 months or whatever way it works for you. You need to understand a fact that WordPress is a CMS and it have a tons of plugin. And every plugin is developed by a different company. So X company develop Y module plugin, ABC company develop some other plugin, some other company develop some theme, and not every coder is same. That is where security issue may happen. So whenever you are using plugin, whenever you are using more plugin, you are using more themes, don't just pick one of a random theme or a plugin. Always prefer the most famous plugins because they are the most secure and up to date. Because sometimes even the developer discontinue their plugin, they don't share the updates, and that's the thing. So you can understand, like, every developer is not like 100% perfect to their job, but you are using their plugin, you are using their theme. So blaming your web host that your servers are not secure because my website is infected, you need to understand the fact your web hosting company have not suggested you which plugin to use. They don't know which plugin have the security issue, so they can't comment. So it's not just about Webji. Anywhere if there is a website level infection, that need to be checked and fixed by your developer. There may be situation where your website is malware affected and you don't have time and to follow the security steps, or you don't have a developer, then you need to openly check with our team and get a quotation for our admin time, and our team can do it for you to help you there. But technically you need to see the fact that we don't know which CMS you are using, which plugin you are using, so how come we can take a responsibility of someone's code which you are using, the third party module which you are using. Not only about us, no web hosting company can provide this kind of thing, because they cannot take a responsibility of someone else's code, and you also don't know what kind of code they have. Now many customers say us, sir, I don't have a backup, so I want to download my backup, please unsuspend my account. You need to understand the fact, whenever your website is malware infected, you should not be asking our team to unsuspend, because if unsuspended and if any illegal activity happen, you will be accountable and responsible for the users. So you need to understand, it's not just about malware. If an infection is there, it may hack anybody's computer visiting your website, can spread our malware on internet. So basically, if your website is infected, in so many ways it can be involved in any illegal activity, and you may not be wanting to take that responsibility of the illegal thing happen. So we get request as a web hosting company, sir, please unsuspend my account, I will scan it and re-upload. It is not possible, it is not that easy. If anything illegal happened, will you take the responsibility? No. So you should always use your clean backup you have with you, rather asking your web host to unsuspend your account like this. Or if you don't have anybody to consult you, then you can take a quotation. We can see what best we can help you, and we can help you technically with those tools, those web application firewall add-ons, and we can work for you. But asking for the backup of an infected file and folders is of no use. It's better to have a periodic backup system at your end and take those manual backup downloaded offsite at your end, rather asking for web hosting company to unsuspend your account after infection, because that can create an illegal use of the website and you may not be interested to take the responsibility. You should not be. So that is where we try to explain people, but we are creating this video just for awareness, public awareness, and of the backup, public awareness of how security breach happens with the website infection, and also the awareness that whenever your website, if ever get a malware infection, first sign, client think it's a server got virus. No, it might be majority of time related to the specific website because you use a specific plugin. Now question comes, I want to know who attacked my website. You can go to your control panel, can download your logs, and you need to especially check those post logs. If you see a lot of foreign IPs having some post activity, post. So when you download any data, it's a GET request to the server, and when you fill a form or pass any parameter, it's called post. So you need to see those post logs. You need to see that from your end, your developer have to see that, or again, if you want us to check all those logs, we can do that for you if you report us timely, but you need to pay for our admin time to check all those logs, because there can be thousands of lines to check. So taking preventive measures is more important than fixing the issues. If you have timely backup, if you keep updated your password, if you keep secure password, if you keep updated your CMS plugin and themes and modules, you are in more better and safe situation. And if you have a virus sort of third party security mechanism, it may be more helpful further. If you have a business website, you should have those kind of things to further secure it. So that's all we wanted to let you know, just to describe you how these things happens majority of time. And also never open your FTP or your control panel from anyone else public network, insecure networks, someone else computer, or opening those important logins of FTP or control panel from any computer which you don't recognize or don't have an antivirus protection. And one more important thing before ending this video I want to share is, some customers say, sir, I will download the files and I will scan it and I will re-upload it. No, it won't work that way, because the antivirus you have, first of all, you need to understand, if you have a CMS based website, it may be having some thousands of files. So ask yourself, can you check all the files manually? Is it possible? Not possible. So if you think you can check your files, that is possible when you have 10-20 files, but when you have thousands of files of a CMS, you even don't know what kind of program or codes are there. You cannot just check them manually. So manual check is not doable or recommended. So if you ask, I will check manually, it's not practically possible for anybody to check thousands of files. So that is why we recommend those add-ons like Virus.Die. If you opt for them, they can automatically check, scan, and there is a small fee you can pay, and our team can help you getting those malware out. They can be 99% accurate, but 1% they may also not be accurate, because there are also softwares. Virus.Die is also a software. So, and another thing, if you think you download all the files and scan it through your Quick Heal or Norton or Symantec or AVG or Clamwin or Quick Heal or any kind of your computer antivirus, they may not pick these malwares. because they are designed for the exe file, batch file, bin file, bat file, excel file. So basically when you are having an antivirus on your Windows desktop, that is designed for file folders, that is designed for your local computer, that is not designed to check, detect and remove a website malware, because a website malware can be in a form of a JavaScript, and maybe your antivirus is not designed to scan the HTTP files or the PHP file or the .NET files. So we many times get a request, sir, I will scan it and I will re-upload. That way it won't work, because your antivirus software may not be designed for the web applications. It may be designed for the file folders, for the exe file, for the batch file, for the Outlook PST file, but it may not be designed for scanning the PHP or the JavaScript codes. So we wanted to record this video so you can have a basic understanding about how these attack happens, and why your web hosting company deny you to not unsuspend, and why your web hosting company may be saying you not to use or reuse those files which are infected, and to also make you aware why you should have an offsite backup at your end, and to also make you aware that scanning with a local desktop based antivirus software may not be perfect way or accurate way to scan a PHP, HTML or those codes. So thank you very much, and if you are hosted with Webji and you ever face any kind of malware issue, we always wanted to help people as much as we can, our clients, our valuable clients, but at the same time there may be sometimes some fee for some add-on or for some admin time, and we request you to please be with us, and or there is no fee. If your developer have the backup, he is ready to follow our security step, you can ask our team. I have my developer and he will follow all your suggestion. Just let me know the suggestion and how to proceed. Our team will help you, giving you the KB articles. But what happens is we give our customers sometimes 5-4 KB article with all the steps, and they don't follow all the steps. They think that why to do all? It is not optional. A malware infection, when you are dealing with a malware infection, you cannot just solve it in a minute. Not possible. So either you have time, or either your developer have time, or either you hire the experts to clean your codes, or either you ask your developer to re-upload the clean codes with up-to-date CMS security, or opt for VirusDie sort of add-ons if possible and affordable for you to afford it. So this video is like educational video. I wanted to explain, being director to Webji.in, I was wanting to explain my 18 years of web hosting experience in the industry, and I personally have worked for so many malware cases through my career, and I wanted to share with you the best of the knowledge. And because I'm uploading it on YouTube, some of you may be a cybersecurity expert, so you can also comment on the video if you find this useful or not. But I tried my best to explain it in as common man's language possible and as easy language as possible, so I can transmit all the valuable information. And I have been totally honest to share you all this. Thank you very much, and I hope this video helps you in some way. Thank you.